Next, I'm going to show you how I used my database in my website. Usually, for when you're connecting a database to a website, the software package to use is Visual Studio. This is unique. This is a unique feature over Dreamweaver, as Dreamweaver does not let you implement databases. But the reason why I'm using Dreamweaver here now to create all my data or my web pages is because when I implemented my tables into my website through Visual Studios, for some reason it kept crashing and I couldn't seem to recover it. Either could anyone else. So I have the I got the all the tables into the database in Visual Studio before it crashed. So what I had to do though, what I had to do next is just convert it into Dreamweaver so I can finish off the website in Dreamweaver. But however, here is my course.html page, which looks like this. Um, there should be a database table just above the text here, but because it's Dreamweaver, it can't display. So when I first transferred my web pages from Visual Studio to Dreamweaver, it created this .aspx page, not a HTML page, and Dreamweaver doesn't really recognize ASPX. As you can see, when I try to run it in Firefox, oh, cancel. See, only the code generates in Firefox, not the actual web page. So what I had to do is create a new web page to put it as a HTML instead of a .aspx file, and this is because of my navigation bar also. So let me just go through the code which is here. This code here links the database to your website and drags it in and displays it in a web page. So what we have here is sets the grid ID and as a server, and the data key names are quote ID, which means it's the primary key of the quote table. And if there's empty data, and message will display saying there are no data records to display. And here are my columns. So each column is implemented. So I have my course ID, first name, surname, address, town, county, date of birth, phone number, mobile number, year appointed, main subject status, university ID. And here is my closing of the comments. The grid view is next. Or let's close the grid view, sorry. Next here is the delete parameters, which means that the user has the opportunity to remove a record within a table through a web page. Here's my insert parameters, which means the user has a choice to insert a new record into the table if he or she likes. And here is my update parameters, which means that the user can edit a existing record within the table. And as you can see, the code for the database is inside a form. It is very important while before connecting to the database in Visual Studio that the database itself has to be saved in the folder that you're working on. So I can see here, this is my database here, project final. If that was not here in Visual Studio, the database would not be able to connect.